The Tartaria Tablets, some of the oldest writing ever discovered in the heart of ancient Europe. Hidden beneath the soil of a forgotten city in modern-day Romania, a discovery shook the world of archaeology. In 1961, archaeologist Nicolae Vlasa uncovered 3 small clay tablets in the village of Tartaria. These tablets would become known as the Tartaria Tablets, and they may contain some of the earliest writing ever recorded by humans. The tablets themselves are humble in appearance, small, flat pieces of fired clay, each engraved with strange symbols. Some symbols resemble animals, others look like tools or abstract markings. At first glance, they seem almost childlike. Yet, when placed side by side, these symbols suggest something far greater, a system of communication that could predate Mesopotamian cuneiform and Egyptian hieroglyphs. The dating of the tablets has caused heated debate. Radiocarbon testing of nearby finds suggested they were created around 5300 BC, which would make them over 7,000 years old. If true, this pushes back the timeline of written communication in Europe by thousands of years. But skeptics question whether these marks represent true writing or whether they are ritual symbols without linguistic meaning. To understand why the Tartaria tablets are so mysterious, we must imagine the world of the people who created them. This was the era of the ancient Vinca culture, a Neolithic society that thrived along the Danube River. They built villages with organized layouts, practiced advanced farming, and created pottery decorated with striking geometric designs. The Vinca people lived in communities that suggest social complexity well beyond what many imagined for Neolithic Europe. The tablets were found buried with the remains of a woman believed to have been a priestess or spiritual leader. Alongside her were ritual objects, including figurines and offerings. This suggests the tablets may have had a sacred or ceremonial role rather than being used for record keeping. Some researchers believe they were offerings to the gods, a way of preserving spoken prayers in physical form. Yet others argue that the symbols are too structured to be dismissed as mere decorations. When compared with Mesopotamian proto-writing, striking similarities appear. Could it be that writing began in multiple places at once, not just in the cradles of civilization we so often hear about? Or perhaps there were networks of contact between ancient cultures, spreading ideas and symbols across great distances long before historians believed possible. The tablets themselves remain locked away in a museum, fragile and rarely seen by the public. But their legacy lives on in the questions they raise. Were they truly the world's first attempt at writing? Or are they echoes of ritual frozen in clay by a people trying to communicate with forces beyond their world? The mystery of the Tartaria tablets reminds us that history is far from settled. Every discovery pushes us to rethink the timeline of human civilization, and sometimes the oldest secrets are found not in grand temples or famous cities, but in small villages long forgotten. If you enjoy content like this, please subscribe and turn on your notifications. Let's get to 1,000 subscribers.